Movement number 4. Dragon seeks path. Dragon whips his tail.
Yo, my man, why you got on that purse, huh?
Hey, this ain't no fucking purse. I'm the big deals. Don't do that. $100 Patron in the bid at, you heard? Get your money up, not your funny up.
Sean C, are we fucking live?
Good.
Grr.
It's the MUNFU podcast. We out here. Shout out to everybody who tuned into the live stream yesterday. Another epic live stream we did. We're reviewing Eminem's and Sway's Kamikaze interview part 2. Just a quick little recap. Part 1, basically clickbait. Basically quick little bait and switch. Because even the trailer that they used for part 1 was in part 2, which is weird to me. The part where he's like, it wasn't even about Joe. People assumed it was Joe because he goes, oh, you're no longer, now you're an enemy. That was about MGK.
Yeah.
Like all of that stuff, even the trailer, which was funny because the trailer that they used for the third one, I mean, was it the third one? No, the one that they used, basically all the footage they put out, the teasers, have been all about part 2. So part 3 is going to be crazy. Part 2 wasn't really anything. Part 1 wasn't really anything. And part 2 was where he really addresses why he dissed MGK and why he dissed Joe Budden. Well, not necessarily why he dissed Joe Budden, but more what happened between him and Joe
leading
Budden.
up, yeah.
And a lot of people thought, for some reason, I saw people like saying like they thought that was him talking about his response to Rap God. Because remember how we thought we didn't know when it was filmed?
Yeah.
I mean, Rap Devil. It was clearly filmed after Rap Devil because he asked him about Rap Devil in the song.
Yeah, that's a fact.
When he was answering that, I gotta wait to see if people respond. And when people were like, oh, that means he's gonna respond, or oh, that means he's not gonna respond, like, no, bro, it means what he said.
Yeah. That's how I took it, because I didn't take it as he wasn't gonna respond, and I didn't take it as he was gonna respond from that either. So it's kind of just like, I don't know, it's up in the air, I guess, at this point. But
I mean, he gives the criteria of what would make him respond. So,
yeah.
And it makes sense. Because he definitely would be arguing with everybody for the rest of the year if he was going one at a time. Because think about it, that means he would have dropped a Joe Budden diss track and a Lord Jamar diss track already.
Right. And
so, yeah.
I mean, shit, that's not the only person on the album he dissed as well. I mean, the main people, but like, yeah. People that he knows going to respond.
I'm saying just them because they've already responded, but they didn't respond together. So that's why I'd be like, so what, is M supposed to literally just be making diss tracks until the cows come home?
Definitely. I mean, nah. I think niggas know. I think people know that. I don't know. I still don't know where he's at with it, like 100%. I think he may respond, but I don't know. I can't really call it right now just because the way that he left that interview, that really wasn't a good way to determine if he's going to drop it or not. Like, it's too open-ended, you know what I'm saying?
Drop what?
Drop a diss track back, like I'm saying, like respond to now.
No, he answered why. I mean, he answered it, I thought.
What, you felt like he answered if he's going to drop a response or not?
Yeah, if everybody, once everybody has responded, I think then that's what he said. He's not going to do it. He's basically waiting for them to respond together so he can get them all out the way. And if they don't,
yeah, but you know yeah, so I guess, yeah, that's valid. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Joe's not going to respond on a track. I think he's already made up his mind. I don't think that's
doing everything so he doesn't have to respond. So he thinks he doesn't have to respond.
You can't use the angle of I seen people yesterday just trying to say, oh, but everybody was calling Joe Budden corny when he responded to Eminem, responded to Drake, but now that he's not responding, the niggas are saying he's corny for not responding. And I'm like, bro, I think it's because you maybe not fully pay attention to Joe Budden. That's a difference. Like, we're talking about a person that he directly dealt with, that he literally said multiple times that his shit was trash, and then the nigga finally comes out and says, nigga, I don't really like you. And then now everybody's like, oh, but wait. And it's like, nigga, like, we've kind of known that.
Not only that, but I feel like there's a clear difference of what Joe did and what M did. Now, Joe is made 3. Nobody said that Wake or the first one was what like he was reaching. Nobody said that. It was when he made 3 more or 2 more, and everybody was like, "Yeah, now you're reaching, bro."
and it was just like, it was to the point where he was literally trying to beat a dead horse, and his whole goal was to prove how he's a lyricist and he's here to kill these niggas and blah blah blah, and he don't play that, and people are like, "Oh, but that was before he was retired." I'm like, my nigga, that was last year, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Like, what is retiring?
100% still retired then.
What the fuck is retiring from rap? Like, nigga, like,
there is no such thing. That's another thing.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you saying?
Corny. That's why I said, as a rapper, using "I'm retired" as is a giant business move. If you know, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, because like you don't what?
Yeah,
like,
no, you can't. You
that's
can't.
The angle you going with. You retired,
man.
So then why? So every time somebody disses somebody, they just retire until the next album. Like,
Joe Budden just doesn't really have a backbone. Like, all in all, when it comes back to the shit,
he's terrified. What it is? Did you watch his new podcast on Spotify?
I didn't. I kind of peeped it late, and when I started listening to it, I was only probably about halfway through until you started your live stream, and I hopped on that. So,
yeah, he double backs in it and goes, "Okay, well, you know how sometimes I get passionate. Maybe I wasn't saying exact." Like he was doing a lot of retracting.
Yeah, that's Joe. Joe's entire career is on skates, and the thing about Joe is Joe jumps out the window so quick with so much shit at so rapid of a pace that it gets to the point where it's like the only thing you can do is either backpedal or it's gonna begin to hurt your career. Like,
I hate the whole angle of, I got emotional problems, or I'm crazy, or I'm sick in the head, so you gotta just bear with everything I do.
Yeah,
it's like, bro, that doesn't work for everybody.
People don't owe him
so
that.
Long.
People don't owe him
that only was but for so long, like, because he literally does on his podcast, say something, stand behind it, make a move behind it, and then when he goes back and realizes he's wrong, instead of just being like, "Yo, I'm sorry, that was stupid, I don't know why I said that," he'll do it in a joking way to try to take the gas away from it, and then he'll be like, "Y'all know I'm crazy, right?"
Yeah.
Like, bro, that can't be your angle.
No, it can't, because, like, even in real life, like, nigga, that's gonna get you punched in the mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Because
like,
you swear you ain't crazy when you're making them statements.
Yeah, like, and he's like, and the way that he's just like it's everything be so thought out. I'm like, yo, like, maybe you just genuinely don't think before you speak. Maybe it's not even a think before you speak, because that's like, okay, you say a few rude things, you know what I mean, if you don't think before you speak. But like Joe Budden, like, be having full thought out plots against why something is the way it is, and then literally hours later will be like, I never said that.
Yeah.
And you're like, and you're kind of looking like, wait, hold on one second. Let me just like go back. Like, nigga, he lives his life in like Snapchat stories. Like, nigga, maybe after 24 hours they'll forget or something. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, guy?
You got that goldfish memory. I was watching something with Crooked Eye up on my page right now. Y'all go check that out. Well, Crooked Eye was talking about Joe low-key. It's not even so much, and he made a great point that nobody's making. Not even so much that Joe is jumping out the window. Joe is saying things that if you didn't pay attention to the whole tapestry and only pay attention to things, you wouldn't see it. But if you pay attention to the whole tapestry, it's almost like he's the polar opposite of what he was before. And I don't mean this by like he's more like rational, he's not on pills. I mean like where even the good things he stood for. Like before, he used to stood on, I just want to rap. Let me rap. I just want to rap. There's got to be a lane for that. There's always got to be a lane for that. Because Crooked Eye literally said, it's like, it's not even so much that you're crapping on lyrical rappers and stuff like that. But on something like Kamikaze, it's almost like you're trying to make it so there's not a lane for those people anymore.
Yeah.
Like you.
Because that's where people went to that before this. That's where people went to for that. Like, The people, even the Joe Budden fans, the niggas that are fans of Joe Budden, the people that really like that, be the people that's into this type of shit, into this hip hop.
Exactly.
They're like really the hip hop Nazis. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is.
What he's doing is he's changed demographics, and he's trying to clearly change demographics. Where it's like, Joe, if you come out, you realize you're gonna be in M's world, right?
Yeah.
Like even if you're not with M, those are the pool of people you're gonna be pulling from. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna be pulling from the 21 Savage fans. You're not gonna be pulling from all these other, because he definitely, even the person he was during Everyday Struggle is not who he is after the Kamikaze attack. No. Because it's like, oh my God. Now I'm about to get my duffel. Listen, I watched this video yesterday. It was Mike C, Dead End Hip Hop. You guys go check that out. Subscribe to the channel. They talk about hip hop, and he brought up this point where he goes, "There's a clip on Everyday Struggle where Joe Budden literally says, you know, Eminem comes with content in every album."
Yeah.
Literally verbatim says that, and then he literally double backs here and goes, "You haven't had content for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
He literally was arguing with academics on the opposite side of that on Everyday Struggle.
For when I remember, it was when they was talking about the Walk on Water shit, when he had dropped that first song from that album that people were kind of up in the air about. You remember he dropped a song in the video.
And he was riding for it.
He was riding for it. And then Ack was like, bruh, this shit is like on the cool. This shit is like cool. I'm an M fan, but this ain't fire like that. And then Joe was like, nah. And then even when that Walk on Water came out, right? At first, Joe was on the wave. He was like, nah, this is, oh my God. Don't you remember he was doing the whole Beyonce shit? He was like, oh, the Walk on Water shit. And he kept singing all that kind of shit. He was like, bro, this is the most beautiful tune. Beyonce came in there. And then like a week later, dog, literally like a week later, his whole mindset was different. It was like, fuck him.
I know exactly what happened. Because what it was in the beginning, Joe was over-caping for M on Everyday Struggle, and he was getting a lot of backlash for it. And maybe he didn't like how that backlash was feeling. So I knew when it came to the Revival album, everybody thought that he was going to, because if you go back and watch the Revival breakdown, Academic is surprised when he says that. He's like, whoa, we didn't expect this from you. Because remember when he was taking that, oh, I don't talk. If it's something negative about M, I'm just not going to talk. Remember when he used to do that stance and people call him wild puss and all that? So I felt he got pushed by the people. So I'm not saying he actually liked a Revival, but he might not like it. But he definitely probably juiced it up for the people. And then he got backlash that he deserved because I don't like Revival, and I've gone through, bashed it crazy. If M saw one of my videos and gets upset, how can I then get upset at him for getting upset? That's what people are doing right now. It's like, wait, are you guys saying that he doesn't have the right to get mad at someone shitting on his album, even if you didn't like it?
But the thing that's so weird about it is that I think even the thing about Eminem, which was dope in the response about that shit, is that, like you just said, with the with like people getting mad at that, he wasn't even mad at the fans. He wasn't even mad at the fan. He was mad at the people that he felt like he held higher. Yeah. Like, yo, this is like we was just saying, like, yo, this is, you're really shitting on this lane right now, my nigga. Like, by saying this, I don't know, bro. It's a bunch of bullshit, honestly, because the shit about the Joe Budden shit and Rory and Mal that pissed me off the most about the last two podcasts is how they're acting like this album wasn't a very good album. That's the one thing that I'm just like, yo, like, all bullshit aside, all troll aside, all beef aside, my nigga, for you to listen to this album even one time and say that this album's whack, you looking for something to hate on, bro.
That's why I was like, when I started seeing the people who were saying that they didn't like this, it was people who I held esteem when they did their Revival reviews. I rock with him because I felt the same way and I understood it. And then, and I'm not just saying just because now I feel a different, I like this album, I don't get it. What I'm saying is the specific critiques that I thought we all had.
Facts.
He fixed. He went out of his way to fix. And then I saw people even getting mad at the fact like, oh, that is so what, now you're going to just listen to the fans and just do what they want? I was like, what? How does he win? How does he win? How? Just give me a scenario where you would have been like, okay, I like this. I think what it is hip-hop is a lot more woke now, and I think they just don't want Eminem to be as... Because back when Eminem was up and everybody respected him, I don't think people looked at color as much.
No.
But I don't think they want this white guy to be looked at the way that they look at.
It's a little... I think it's I think that's like more of a time thing. Because I feel like the kind of state that shit is in right now, I feel like it's more of a... it's more of like a trend to be like, man, we don't want these white people appropriating our culture.
That's exactly
you know what I mean? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Some people understand what that means. Some people just say that. And the people that perpetuate that the most are the people that just say that. They're the people that don't actually really understand what, like, culture appropriation is and shit like that. Like, you can't just, like... And a nigga like Joe Budden doing shit like that is kind of poisonous because he's a person that people listen to. And he's a person that has passion. And that's how you, like, create real bad, situations for people. I don't know. That's just bogus. That's the one thing that I think is bogus.
My thing, too, is... Here's the paradox. Here's the dog chasing its tail of the whole situation. Joe transitioned from a rapper to a talking head. Now, the rules are different on both sides. The issue lies in where you're telling me I'm supposed to accept the rules the way you want them to be accepted and not the way that you did it when you were in it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
It's like people are still getting used to you being a talking head. And you can't be upset for them for looking at you like a rapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not at all. Because that's what... I mean, like... Unless you was like a young nigga that listened to Joe Budden, then... And when I say a young nigga, you gotta be a pretty young nigga for you to not look at Joe Budden like a rapper. Well, I don't know, though. Maybe we're wrong about that. Maybe people... don't view Joe Budden as a rapper. And maybe they...
No. I'm saying... The backlash isn't coming from the people. It's coming from the rappers.
Yes.
The rappers who know him as a rapper are having a hard time seeing him as a talking head.
Yes. Okay.
And he's having a hard time transitioning. Not super hard, but his transition isn't as smooth because the reason why people like him as a talking head is because of what he brings as a rapper.
Yeah.
But then when he kind of contradicts that stuff, then it's like, it's weird.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I know, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, that's a fact. I don't know, man. Joe Budden needs to get off the couch, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I don't think he's going to respond to MGK unless more people respond lyrically. I don't think he's going to respond to anybody. I think that's the chips who fell where they may. Unless Joe... I think it's really all on Joe. All on Joe Budden. If this keeps going. If Joe Budden responds, then Eminem's going to respond.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%. That's going to be a bad...
And I think Joe knows that. And I think Joe is not giving off all his truths right now.
No.
I think he knows Eminem has more power on him, especially with the stuff he's doing now than he's letting off. Mm-hmm. Even if it's not a grip of power, it's enough to scare him to not want to risk it right now.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, no, I feel you. I don't know, bro. I'm going to be real with you. I do not think Joe Budden is going to get on the track.
Is what?
I don't think Joe Budden's going to get on a track. I would be very surprised if he did. I don't think he is though. I think he already has his mind made up, and I haven't even thought about Joe Budden responding until just now. Like when you said that, and I don't think so. I don't think that's
he like everybody has. If after that Remy Ma and everything, he's not going to.
No, he didn't even. Remy Ma called him a pussy, bruh. And he didn't even blink.
All, which is cool. He has the right to not respond, but just understand. Please don't start moving like a dude who be responding to people.
No. Oh yeah.
Don't start critiquing people for things that somebody who is still in the ring will critique them for.
Yeah.
You gotta change up your scoring metric now because you're 100% a talking head.
Yeah, that's a fact. Man, let us know, man. What you think? When you think part 3's dropping? You don't think today? Tomorrow? Maybe?
What?
When you think part 3 is dropping?
He just dropped the Lucky You video, which is on the channel right now. Go check that out. But so today, so I don't think he's gonna drop it. It's probably gonna be tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday?
Yeah, yep.
It's probably gonna be tomorrow. If not, then probably I don't know.
Hopefully drop that shit soon, man. You know, let us know in the comment section what you think. If you think Joe Budden gonna respond, if you think he's not gonna respond.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Prophet is the name, MUNFU is the gang, Brody. Yeah.
I ain't got time for all that flashy shit. Let's just get right to it, man. My mic on? Alright, listen. I'm dealing with tough shit, depression is some shit. All of this fuck shit I just cannot put up with. Shouldn't be upset cause I know that we up next. But what about success? It sucks too much stress. I'm dealing with tough shit, depression is some shit. All of this fuck shit I just cannot put up with. Shouldn't be upset cause I know that we up next. But what about success? It sucks too much stress, I guess. No one can hear you scream when you up this high, baby. No one can hear you scream. No one can hear you scream. This the life that you asked for, but no one can hear you scream. Think I've been battling depression for a little bit. To me, a while to understand I was really sick. Maybe I wasn't understanding what it really is. To make a nigga wanna scream out like a little kid. It was some little shit. Can't give a fuck about what niggas is talking about, cause you ain't never been inside the shoes. I've been walking around it. You ain't never been inside the pool when the sharks is around it. You ain't never been up on that roof and talking me down. Before I jumped off, treating every girl I meet like a jump off. Cause that's the only way I know to hide these dumb scars. Cause I'm heard I'm calling every bitch a dumb broad. Damn. Now that's fuck, little dude, but it's easier to say and I got trust issues. It's easier to fake I got no trust in you. Cause one day I'm afraid I won't fuck with you. Nah, and you don't fuck with Scru. And you gon' just decide to up and move. And you gon' take my joy and comfort too. And all of your stupid friends gon' comfort you. But trust this, Scru. If you make a song about what fucks with you, and you can touch somebody that get fucked with too, then forever worse the better they'll fuck with you. No one can hear you scream when you up this high, baby. No one can hear you scream. No one can hear you scream. This the life that you asked for, but no one can hear you